we're just picking up a server right now. Ooh, change it to Ashburn, Virginia. Really? Because usually when it goes live, we are live now. Usually when it picks a server, it usually picks Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Because Chicago in the U.S. is a major hub. Like, it's a huge, huge hub. So, but this time it went to Ashburn, Virginia, which is, I think, closer to me, but not like, it's not a hub. So it'll be interesting to see what the stream is like.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm on one beer.
Hey, chat room.
You're so chipper for 9 a.m.
I know, but I've been up since 3, so yay!
Oh my god. Whenever I wake up now at that time, it's just, I go insane. I'm like, ugh! I get so mad and I get back to sleep.
That's a bit crazy. Ashayo, the Aussie Scott Johnson is on. What? the Aussie Scott Johnson. I see. I was like, huh? Hey? Well, he would be if he didn't sleep in.
Yeah.
Slacker.
This is funny though, because now we have something on them, right? No? I think it's funny.
No.
No?
We got nothing on him. He's just...
Well, now we do have something on him. Yeah, he's slacking.
Sure.
Oh, actually,
hey,
I should probably...
and hey, Azzy.
The bumpers. There. How do I open it without actually playing it? Or I can just start opening it and then... Oh, Skype says high sound coming from the speakers. Maybe. Okay, hold on. No, there we go. We're gonna hit stop. Okay, tell me if you hear this, okay?
Breaking now!
Yeah? Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And maybe we'll get her to do it live next week. Okay, you want to go?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That would be cool. All right. Yeah, well, we can go. I just sent him a message. And here he is.
Okay.
I'd like to make his cup of tea.
Can I make a cup of tea? Oh, wait. Cup of tea is British, no? No?
Alright,
Hello.
here we go.
Do-do-do.
Hello. Is he there? Hello.
Hey.
Hello. You're awake.
Awake.
Just letting you know that we are live, too. Wow, that voice.
The voice is good.
The voice is fantastic.
Well, good morning, Ashayo.
Good morning.
It's nice of you. It's nice to hear you. That's.
Why is it that every single time I want to use Skype now, it says that it needs to update? Is Microsoft releasing an update like every 12 hours? Or?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely.
All right, let me fix the screen up here.
All right. All right. You just fix the screen, and then we'll get going. Hey, chat room. Everyone can hear us okay? I think so.
Yeah, I think Stu said that we were okay.
Yeah.
All right. Skype. Come on. There we go. And then I go like this. This is how we do it, folks, if you're watching. We go like this. This is how we do it. As we do it, yo. And we're going to get close up right into his face. All right.
Into your face. That's a bit scary.
No. Why can't I... Oh, they changed it. Interesting.
Doing it live. Yes, we're doing it live.
Okay, well, that's too big. That's
That's
too.
what she said.
That's.
waiting
I was
for it.
waiting. Yeah, that's too much, Ashayo. Too much. Okay, let's go like that. Yeah. So, where's the? Wow. And yeah. Yeah, I can't make it smaller than that. So we're gonna be right up into your face. You're giving us this look. All right.
Nice.
All right.
right.
You want to go? Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Ready, Ash?
Sure.
Okay,
I'm
let's
just
do
trying
it.
to find the chat room.
Right. Here's the chat room.
Doesn't
Can
like
you
me.
post it so
I've got it. It's
You
just
got
Okay.
Twitch and Ustream and stuff don't like me very much.
yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yes. All right. Okay. Let's get going.
Yeah, if I remembered how to do it. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go.
All right.
3, 2, 1. So I'm just gonna say that there's sometimes that you'll load the scene up and XSplit doesn't play the sound file. I'm just saying it's not me, because sometimes you do it and it works fine. Let's try it again.
No? Weird. Okay. That's right.
The WoW challenge.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Hello and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast, episode 32. Today is Saturday, August 20th. Well, it's 21st.
It's the
Two of
20th.
us outvote you, Stone. So it's Sunday, August 21st, 2016. And I am your host, Leeta. And joining me is the man with the...
I swear.
No,
I swear.
I can't say.
So,
gonna
just as a tip for anyone that's running XSplit, if you're playing your sound through XSplit and you happen to have VLC player waiting to play another file, don't.
Okay,
For whatever reason, it doesn't like my intro file. So that's awesome.
excellent. Well, at least you figured it out. So that's
At least
good.
I have my second beer, so
Nice.
this is going to be a
Alright.
show.
Well, some of us is not beer o'clock because it's early in the morning, and we happen to have a very special guest, which is Ashayo from WoWGeekly. Hey, Ash, welcome.
More tea, Vicar.
Wakey, wakey.
Tea? What's this tea you speak of?
Morning. How are we all?
Good.
Thanks for having me on. It's just been pointed out to me by my manager. That, she said the title says with guest Ashayo. It doesn't even say special guest or special guest star.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Oh,
we
man.
better rectify that. Oops.
I-
Anyway.
I blame Leeta.
Well, yeah, you're to blame. But we appreciate you coming to have a chat with us. So, what I want to know, first off, if you can just tell us a little bit about yourself, the player behind the character, please.
Oh, to do that, you need to listen to Behind the Avatar, episode 11. Job done.
There you go.
Plug.
I'm Australian. I like playing WoW and drinking tea and coffee and walking on the beaches and
Oh.
thinking about playing WoW.
And do you like to hold hands too?
Yes, I'm just a dude that lives in Australia, and I work in IT, and I have at the moment far too many working hours in my week, which is eating into my playtime. but when I do have time, I enjoy a bit of alcoholicalism. Is that a word?
A bit, yeah.
Bit,
It is, yeah. Just slightly. How many hundreds are you running at the moment, Ash?
As of yesterday, I ran out of fingers. I'm not sure anymore. I do know that this is the first expansion ever that I've leveled one of every class to, at least one of every class, that is, to max level, being 100 at the moment.
Oh,
Nice. And you have
So
got...
I've got at least 2 druids, 2 warlocks, 2 death knights, and
Death Knights, yes.
2 shamans, all at 100. So what's that? Is that
So that's
11 plus
already-
about 6, like somewhere approaching 20? And now with these stupid bloody demon hunters, that all I need to do is start a death knight, get him to 70, and roll a demon hunter. There's like 100s are just falling out the cupboard.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. So you started playing WoW when, and when did you get into the challenges?
How do you tell if someone's played since vanilla? Don't worry, they'll tell you.
Yes.
Yes, I have played since vanilla. It was probably a month in after it started. I wasn't in the beta, whatever you people want to call it. But a mate of mine got into it as soon as it was released, and I was around at his place and he was showing me. I'm like, I'm in for some of that. Never played an MMO before. I'll give it a whirl.
Nice. And
then you got
sunk its
stuck in
pull.
here, yeah. And
Yeah.
never to, yeah.
that was it.
And I've subscribed since then. I have never unsubscribed.
Nice.
you
All right,
have the
and
fate?
the challenge tunes.
The challenge, I don't actually know. I went back and tried to figure it out, and I do have some show notes that I did for a Control Alt WoW around 2011 that has little Stone is like bloody plugs left, right, and centre.
It's okay.
Around 2011. That was
Nice.
the first record I could find of,
Okay.
2011.
of playing an Iron Man.
Yeah. So that would have been the original challenge back
And
in
85?
Yes,
Kata.
It was the original challenge. Was that when it started, Kata?
Well,
Kata.
Kata was when they began to track it. I think
okay.
Kriparian did it at 85. So I guess the rules were on the website or were on the WoW forums, and people were trying it like that. So the original challenge came back in 85, but it was never really tracked until the original challenge was 80, and he got to 80 because that was Wrath, but it wasn't tracked until Cataclysm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Alrighty. So then, Ash, what challenge are you currently focused on, and why?
Yes.
oh no, spreading it. Oh man, you focus, man. Focus.
I know.
He's an alcoholic. What do you expect?
This is why you like him so much, right?
This is why we're friends.
So I have a pacifist on Westminster Court
Yep.
that is going well.
I'm sorry.
I have a bloodthirsty on Dathramar that is also was doing well until the pre-patch a couple of weeks back.
Okay.
And I have normal Iron Man splattered all over the place. So, and yes, I do have to stop and go, right, I'm on a pacifist. Don't kill anything.
So is this your... How many pacifist is this? Second? Third?
I think it's officially it's my third. I did dabble,
Okay.
but it's officially my third one.
Yeah.
And after my second one, I swore that was never going to be that was going to be my last one.
Yeah.
And that was Ash Piece.
Yeah.
And yes, Ash Piece 2 going strong.
Nice. Nice. And so your monk is the bloodthirsty,
Yes.
and you've got the rogue as the pacifist, and you're enjoying both those classes for doing the challenges?
I was enjoying them. I'm now a bit like I have to go back to where mobs are almost grey for me on my Bloodthirsty because I'm not confident at all with the monk anymore with the change to Touch of Death.
Yeah.
What change happened to it?
Well, it's no longer. You could use Touch of Death when the mob's health was less than your maximum health, and you'd basically just kill them. Yeah. Now it's after 8 seconds, do a bunch of damage, and you can use it at any time. So it's not a guaranteed
death
full shot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that makes it a bit of a challenge, doesn't it? I don't think I've tried my...
Because what I was doing on my Bloodthirsty was basically hunting rares.
Yeah.
Because you get so much more XP. And rares hit harder. And it's all right if you know you get them to a certain point and you can one-shot them. But when you've actually got to fight them to the death, it's a bit more nerve-wracking.
Yes. No, that's exactly right. Alrighty. What has been your fondest challenge memory so far?
I struggle to actually think of what the best time was. I guess the whole thing, what I like about especially the Bloodthirsty, I suppose, is the adrenaline rush you get from really close calls. When close calls turn bad, that's really bad. But if you can be like 3 hit points away, then that's a pretty good feeling to go, woo, how did I survive that?
Wow. Alrighty. Now, what zones do you usually level through, or what routes do you take to make it most efficient for you?
Well, you'd think after I did the early pacifist is probably the hardest of anything to start on, and you'd think once I figured out how to actually get to 10 on a pacifist that I would have made some notes and leveled it down so that if I did do it again, I could repeat that.
Yeah.
No, not so much.
Okay.
So I'm all over the place. I'm not like, okay, this is how you level Bloodthirsty, so I must follow these steps. No, I just go out and go, I wonder what would be fun to try today.
That sounds familiar. All right. What has been one of your worst or most embarrassing ways that you've died as a challenge toon?
No, I should admit to a bunch of them. mainly they're stupid things.
Yeah.
That causes me to die. But the one that sticks in my mind the most is because of the last one that I lost, which was my pacifist dash piece. I was doing really well. I was level 30 as a pacifist, and it was the Midsummer Fire Festival. And I was thinking, if I can get to these fires, man, look at that XP. And so I was merrily riding around and collecting fires, and I'd even collect some horde ones and quickly vanish and hope that there was actually no one around that was going to gank me once I was flagged. And that's a good adrenaline rush. and I was running out of time to do something, and I thought I'll just do this one more in Stone Talon Mountains, up the top of Stone Talon Mountains. One more, I'll just get this out of the way. Yeah. So I'm riding up Stone Talon Mountains, doop-de-doop-de-doo, up the road, and I see up in front of me a big fight going on with all these NPCs. There's the Horde and Alliance were battling each other, and they were rolling big rocks down the hill and fighting away. And I'm like, oh, that's okay, because whenever you see that sort of stuff, they basically they're just fighting each other and they ignore you and let you just ride right through. And so I didn't even slow down. I just kept on going, and I'm right in the middle of them. And they turned around and went, "Hello, what are you doing here?" Whack, whack. And I went, "Oh no!" And I tried to run to the side and shadow meld. And they all ran off, and I tried to run to the side a bit more to get out of the way, and I wasn't quite far enough away, and they went, "Oh, you're back!" And I went whack, and I died.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Oh, ouch.
I'm sorry.
What?
That was really stupid.
What level was your pacifist at that time?
30.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
that's a lot of hours of pacifist.
Yeah. Ouch, that hurts. All right. So, other than Stone Talon Mountains, is there anything any other zone that you've come across as being unfriendly to a challenge toon?
No, that would have to be the most unfriendliest.
Okay.
I guess anywhere that's I do remember deaths with involving vehicular quests. I won't get in any. Was it? It might have actually been. No, it wasn't Stone Teller Mountain. There's somewhere else where you basically you get in a vehicle and you ride off somewhere, and basically once you're in it, you don't want to get out because there's all these mobs around you. And yeah, I got out because I went, oh no, a vehicle. So yeah, stay away from any quests that look like vehicles.
Yes. Alrighty. So, what advice would you give to anyone wanting to try a challenge toon, and any extra helpful tips or tricks?
If you've never done a WoW challenge toon, don't start with a pacifist. That's not a good one to cut your teeth on.
Mm-hmm.
And don't play when you're tired. That's really bad.
Yes.
And make the most of world events,
Mm-hmm.
because they can really help a lot as long as you stay within the rules.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's a good one. I would really like to be able to utilize the world events at the moment for my challenge toons, but I'd end up dead, so yeah.
That is a bit of a double-edged sword at the moment, isn't it?
I know. It's kind of like I want to, but it's too would be too horrific and much crying and gnashing of teeth, I think, that if I tried it. So but yes, world events is certainly helps. So thank you, Ash, for the little getting to know you. We appreciate it and hope that you're going to stick around as we keep doing the show. So
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to get into news. Stone.
Oh, yep. Okay. See, now I'd have it where I'd play it off the bumper, like off. It was good to go, but now I'll just double click and you'll hear me double click.
Breaking now, news from the World of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
I really need like one of those soundboard things where I can just click it once and it's ready to go. That would be cool, but I don't have that.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah,
We make do with what we've got. It's all good. So let's talk about the news.
Okay.
This has been a fun one this week. So let's talk about the blue equip is a bug.
Yes. So apparently Blizzard is aware that blue's being equipped, especially on your monks, because monks apparently are the ones that are getting hit with it the most. This is a bug. I want to I found out from a fellow named Bod Konian. He let me know on Facebook. Basically, I want to paraphrase what he said here. Basically, the weapon is a bug, and they're trying to fix that, possibly on this Thursday as a hot fix, or this Tuesday as a hot fix. We'll see if that happens, because I actually just fixed somebody's character just about half an hour before we went live. I just received word from a couple of GMs. Sometimes, like example in the zone Ashayo, when it bugs out and everything looks like it's lag, it isn't, but it looks like it is. The weapons can equip from nowhere onto your toon. Yeah. So apparently, and they know that it's a bug, so they are trying to fix it. So again, if you get this blue things equipped, let me know. I will fix your character, okay? I really don't think you should be flagged for a bug like this. I mean, we already have to deal with dying due to all kinds of stuff, all right? Like mobs that you can't hit, okay? Like there's nothing we could, do about that, but this we can. So
Okay, so they're also as much as you can log in and have this stuff equipped, which I know, Ash, you did have that happen to you, didn't you? It was.
I freaked out because I'd actually one of my warlocks that I started. I logged in one day and it was like it had a blue weapon equipped. This was before the pre-patch, And I'm like, how the hell did I manage to do that? And I kicked myself and deleted it and went on my merry way. And then when Leeta was asking me about where I was at with my bloodthirsty, and she'd obviously looked it up, and she's gone, it's flagged. I'm like, yeah, funny one. No, how it is. I'm like, what? I was like, no, not again.
I could just feel the blood drain from Ash's face as I was saying, no, it's flagged. Why are you flagged? Yeah.
I'm like, I've never accepted any bloody blue rewards. What are these 2 blue swords I'm equipped with? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that was crazy. But they're also now saying that you can be playing, and
and it could possibly kick you off, and then when you log back in, and it's there, and you're like, what the heck? Yep.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy.
So there's another way to get around this, I think, is that if you... Okay, well, it doesn't help if you get kicked off, but if you log out in a spec that is not Windwalker, right? And you make sure that you at least have the appropriate weapons equipped. Yes, they're white, but this bug should not affect you. So if you log out in Mistweaver and have a two-handed equipped, then you should be okay. And if you're a tank, what's the weapons there? Is it one two-hander? I'm not sure.
Never played a monk tank.
Yeah, so
I can't remember.
So I think there's a way around it, but at least we know that it's a bug, and they're trying to fix it. Okay. So, which is good. Yeah, I was worried this was going to take a while and be a regular thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Ferristella from chat room says that it happened to her monk flying, got DC'd, kicked, came back with it equipped. Yep. So yeah.
That's the person that I was referring to, yeah.
Ouch, yeah. Alrighty. Okay, now, the other thing that's happened, Invasion XP Nerf.
Yeah. So, basically, they nerfed the amount of XP that you get by just sitting there and doing nothing, okay? Because I tested it, and you could get, at one point, 1.58 levels per invasion, so you can level up pretty quick. Now they have nerfed it for sure. You're getting roughly about 30% of a level per invasion, and as you go up in level, it should decrease. However, they have increased the amount of XP you get from killing things. So I would say, I think overall, that if you were to participate in this and you're just sitting around and doing nothing, it's probably not. I don't know. I mean, we didn't make a rule about this, but it's probably not the best thing to do. I was
really surprised to hear last week you say that it was allowed.
Because we never really. I mean, you could go. Yeah, I mean, it's a like. I mean, I guess we could potentially track it by looking to see if you got the achievement, right? And
it's too late now.
Well, right. And I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal because it's only for 3 weeks, and I kind of viewed it as getting free XP as you would from a regular event. Now, you are getting more XP for sure, but these events come and go, right? So... but now apparently, they did nerf the amount of XP that you get from just sitting around and doing nothing, but you definitely get more XP from killing things. And they did put in a hotfix to make sure that you still get XP for killing things if more than 6 people have attacked it. So I would say from my own playing that you get more XP if you're under 60. I've noticed, and we'll talk about it when I go into my week. I've only played one toon, and I was like really surprised. I was like, holy crud. And I didn't even mean to do it. So I was like, whoa. But, so I would say if you're going to do it, I mean, at least try and kill a demon or two so that you're not just sitting around and cheesing it. Well, yes, there's that too. I mean, pacifist.
Well,
I
you
can't
have
even-
to be
I
careful.
can't even wrap my
that
Yeah,
head
so,
you
I mean,
around
don't-
for a start, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I haven't
actually,
even looked, but
pacifist.
I haven't even seen. If I just sit there.
Yeah, will
does
you
my
get
kill
credit
count
for a
go up?
kill? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you could get a
don't
kill
know.
for a critter.
Just being
Mm-hmm.
nearby someone.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I'm not going to risk it, and B, I feel like it's I'm not playing a WoW challenge toon to just to get to 100 by the fastest
cheese
means
it,
possible.
right? Yeah.
I'm doing it as an actual challenge, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use any of these invasions to get XP.
No, exactly. I feel exactly the same way. I was gonna say no, it's gone. It's gone. Pew! It's gone.
But yeah, I mean, it's a big risk. I mean, pacifist, no way. It's because something might count as a kill.
Yeah.
Bloodthirsty. Your killing blows isn't going to be. It's going to do a lot of damage to your killing blow rates.
Yeah.
So your normal
'Cause even-
Iron Man, maybe, but you've got the risk of dying because
Yeah.
even if you're not in the central area, phase 3 stuff's popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
and
Yeah.
the other thing is that even if you're killing it at your level, they still hit hard.
Yes.
Like if I'm on a geared 100 or I'm on a geared with heirlooms one that I'm leveling up, they're still hitting hard. So can you imagine being on a iron or a bloodthirsty in greys and whites? And the same level, they're just gonna be like, hello, here's lunch. So I just couldn't take the time. But the other thing is the demons are also doing more AoE stuff.
Yep.
That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
So the ones in the city, in the towns, in the cities, a couple that I went to last night are doing these massive waves of flame and shadow ones that pop on the ground, but they also go up in the air.
Yeah,
so
even if you're in the air, you're still
Yep.
taking damage. Yep.
that's right. So people that go AFK or hop up in the air because they're like, haha, nothing's going to get me. It's like, yeah, Blizzard's got you guys worked out because they've done it so you can't be up there.
Yep.
So I thought that was quite interesting. But yeah, so it's a bit of fun. I'd be very careful with the challenge tunes though, most definitely. Marg says he usually grabs a tank in phase 3 and the demons give so much XP. However, he's lost 3 mages, 2 warriors, and a death knight. Ow. As he says, done a few sit just inside the zone, have not taken any damage at all.
Yeah, you've got to find you can, as long as you are anywhere in that zone, you're fine.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you
Mark
may not
said-
get things spawn on you, right? So
Yeah. Well, Mug says just now, I was nowhere near one of the named boss mobs, and boom, I had
Oh,
a dot
wow.
on me called Doom. I went pop. I was on a 54 mage.
oh jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that they've made that like zone wide,
It's possible.
or it's within a much wider radius than we
Okay.
realize that it is. So yeah, definitely be very careful. I as much as I would love to, because the XP is crazy, it's kind of like I don't want them to be sacrificed.
Sure.
Because that's how I feel. Like it'll be like Leeta's lost 10 toons this week. So yeah. Alrighty, let's go on to site news, and we've got some very exciting site news. So Stone, tell me all about it.
Okay. I only made a few jot notes about this because I really didn't know how I was going to talk about this. Because to me, it really meant a lot, especially about the person that did what they did. It's really big. So basically, I just want to say that that we are going to be doing a full site redesign, and it's not going to be done by me. So I want to. So basically, let's give a little bit of ground here. The well played party, if you give a certain amount of money, you get certain things, right? One of the things was getting a website redesign, and immediately I'm like, oh, I want that because I don't like how my site looks, because I'm good on the technical aspects, but making it look pretty and nice and all that, I'm not so good, right? So I knew I wanted that, but especially with all the car problems that I had, it was well out of my price range. So especially with what I had put aside, and even though I had that put aside already, we still had car problems. So we're still, even though we budgeted the money, it's like, well, now we're still over budget because of the Chrysler. Anyway, so well, but also it's my baby Chrysler is, anyway, so
God.
I want to so Thule purchased the website one because he was going to basically give the money anyways to get all the things. Okay, so it wasn't just a website. It was like a website, a jacket, like a hat, like all kinds of stuff, right? So he says, well, I figured I might as well, and he basically told me that he was going to give me the website redesign portion because he had no need for it, and he knew that I did. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and he knows how I am, right? So he knows I have a hard time, like when I was doing the ALS donation stuff. I've got a hard time trying to ask people for cash and stuff like that. I just I don't like asking for help, so that's just I just don't. So Thule, thank you. Like, how can you say thank you to this besides thank you? I mean, I just, right?
Yeah.
I
That's awesome.
Right? I just
really awesome.
So it really does mean a lot to me. And I've been talking with, so basically the website's going to be redesigned by a fellow by the name of Battle Panda, who is also from Australia, who's in Perth.
He is.
Yes, he's in Perth.
He's
So
awesome.
it's only 12 hours, and I don't have to worry about this 14-hour weirdness. It's an easy AM PM shift. Anyways, so we've been in discussions and just going over basically what I want and what I want the site to be in the future, and how it's got to need to have room to grow, that kind of thing, right? And I just Thule, thanks. I don't know when the site will happen. It's just in the works. So if one day you suddenly see the site change, well, that's why. Okay. Again, Thule, thank you so much. I'm gonna have another drink of beer. I owe him lots of beer at BlizzCon. Yes, Thule.
Yes.
Dink.
Exactly.
Tink or
Thank you,
dink?
Thule. That is wonderful. And Battle Panda is a very, very cool guy. So he does awesome work, which is
actually got to meet
very
him
exciting.
Last year with Miss Miggy, and they were both super nice. Like, great people, and that's why I love Blizz. Con so much is that you get to meet the folks that you talk to online, and you just get to chat with them, right? Because it's different than having to talk over like the net, right? Like, you actually get to feel what kind of people they are. Well, feel, right? But well, yes, Battle Panda. All right, awesome. So
it's a
yes,
whole different show there.
Time to move on. It's WoW Challenges After Dark. All right, that's what you get with 2 beer.
Let's go. 2 beers. That's it. You're cut off. That's it. Alrighty. Let's do state of the challenges for this week. So, I'm going to do the irons. Ash, can you do the bloods for me? And
Sure.
I'll come back to the pacifist. So, here we go. So, this week, irons. So, Iron Cowgirl got flagged at 68. 3 uncommon slots were equipped. No, that's a bummer. All right. Thalie died at 69. Oh, Lucy Lynn at 60. Oh, everyone, what's going on at 69? Genostic died at 69 as well. Oh, everyone's dying. That's not cool. Iron Azzy at 69 did not die. Yay, go Azzy. That's cool.
69.
That's Asteroid died.
Yes. Yep.
That's not you. I know.
Nope.
Died at 75. Oh.
Oh, Ash.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that-
man. No, this is Ash that we had on episode.
Yeah. The
2.
other Ash.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
that's a bummer. All right. Arjun died at is 77. No dying.
No
No
dying.
dying. Still alive. The Frostiest. Oh, that's a good name. I like that. I hope that's mage. Is a 82. That's a good one. All right. And Owain is 100.
Yep.
Woo!
Congrats.
20th green flagged in Warlords. Holy moly, that is fantastic. 7th Hunter and the 2nd since the pre-patch dropped.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Catster hit 100. Is the 21st green flagged in Warlords. The 3rd rogue, Stir's 2nd rogue, and the 3rd since the pre-patch dropped. Grats, Stir.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Grats, everyone.
So we
How
need
much,
him to start playing characters besides rogues, and
No, leave him alone. If he
What?
likes rogues, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I like my warlocks. That's fine. So you do what makes you happy, sweetie.
What?
It's okay. What were you going to ask, Ash?
I'd be interested to know how much invasion stuff they did.
That would be interesting. Just
Looking at the activity, I don't believe Owain did any, from what I could see, but I think Catster did. But I don't know how much he did or not. So
yeah. Okay. That's still fantastic. 200s in a week. That's great going, guys. Awesome. Alrighty, Ash, can you take
Bloods.
the bloods?
I'll do the Bloods. Deranged, rest in peace at 24. Or Thirsty Vixens, 29. Gore Crazed, 31. Iron Man Puff, hit 45. Dirty Drifter, 48. Soulfully, RIP at 49. Frenzia, 57. Iron DK Path, 62. Never Died Blood. I never died blood. 74. Well done. I can't say that word. Vaisana. Yeah, my tongue wants to mix some consonants up there. Flagged at 85. Fell chain braces equipped.
Yep.
Oops.
Yep.
Oh.
Probably looked and went, hey, they look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been
Also-
just been basically what I did was thought I was trying to sell it, and nope.
That's,
He quit.
You got to be really careful there.
Yeah. The selling not to a vendor and then equipping them is a one Stone knows very, very well. So yes. All right. Well, grats and commiserations, guys. So Pacifist, let's have a look. Adhura, RIP at 28. Zai Pace, lost at 29. Oh, and Sephura?
I don't know.
Sephiluria.
Sephiluria.
Let's go with Seph.
Sephiluria.
Sephiluria has died at 31. Marvel Verox, 31.
This is why I don't do it now.
I know, thanks. Latifolia, 34. Peacenicker, I love that name, is 43. That's so good. Inapt Iron, that's a good name too, is 58. Serenella is 62. And Rain is 66. And obviously this is someone from EU.
Yes.
So
look at
Lisa?
yeah, it's
Lisa?
apparently Serbian. Apparently,
Serbian.
according to Google Translate. So
Okay. Well, they died at 71.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Commiserations, people. We lost a few this week. Wow.
Yep.
Okay, but big grats to everyone who's still leveling and to the 2 100s. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like so. Rykter saying that he didn't do a lot for the thingamajiggers, the invasions. Wow, the invasions. Wow. So I wasn't.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as it is easier because you got extra tools. It's still, people can die, as we can see. So when you hit max, I'm still going to give you the grats, unless you're a 98 demon hunter or something. Then I don't think.
Oh, come on! I still hit 100.
Nope. Sorry.
Oh.
If you can hit 110, maybe.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'd want to. I was thinking about that the other night, and then I was like, I don't think I really want to do that as a challenge.
Marg has tried it, and I think he's out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just that he can't get past the killing blow thing. So I said, well, you got to wait then to list your character. So you got to wait till the next expansion, I guess, comes out to be able to get to 110, or you can go kill other stuff. Right.
Oh,
so,
yeah, of course. Oh, all right.
So you can do it. It's possible.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think I'll try.
Okay.
And then got out, then died. Oh, Marg. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ouch.
Sorry,
yeah, he just said on the chat room.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's talk about our week in WoW. So, Ashayo, what have you been up to?
Invasions. So I'm not a big transmogger, but I am a collector. So when they show me that if you do invasions and you get gear, it fills in this little square box in a collection, then I'm like, sure, hell yeah, I'll do that.
Yep.
So I was, and I could have just bought the lookalike stuff once you get enough shards. Mm-hmm. But I have a lot of alts that are in really crappy gear. So I thought, well, I'll just do invasions until I get the full set on everything. So I did all my cloth stuff on a clothy that was under-geared, and I got on my mail. I got everything from leather except wrist, I think it was, and everything from plate except my hands, and they just would not drop. And I was doing invasion after invasion after invasion. And eventually, they dropped. But the good side of that is I'm also a pet collector. And so I had a lot of shards and nothing to buy but pets.
Yeah, nice.
So I bought a few bats. I could have bought the weapon upgrade thing, but I didn't really see the point, given that these ults are I probably won't play them until months and months into Legion, and they'll just rock in and pick up some 750 green loan on the ground. So whatever.
Okay, that's fair enough. And you touched on it earlier. You were saying about a DK. So I know that you and Wingy discussed it last night, the night before, about making. You guys wanted to make a demon hunter on a server that you didn't have a 70 on. Yep. And so what was the actual way?
Actually, so I mean, it started with, there's, I'm sure everybody knows by now, on the Horde side, there's some toys you can buy from a vendor just before you do the Broken Shore scenario. Mm-hmm. Yep. And once you've done it, it's not there anymore, which was an issue for me because I've got a ton of Horde Toons that I could pick that up on. 100's Alliance side, however, only had one. And I'd already done it on that one when I heard about the shirt that you could buy from a vendor on the dock before you do the scenario. So I'm like, okay, so, that's not true actually. I do have 100s, but they're on my second account, and I'm only really worried about collecting and stuff on my main account, my second account. I just play around with. So I didn't have another 100 on my main account. So I'm like, okay, how do I get another 100 on my main account? Also considering that my on my second account, I've bought the digital collector's edition, so I can roll Demon Hunters there. But on my main account, I'm waiting for the collector's edition, like a nuffy that can't play, and everyone else is off playing with their new toys. That I have to wait for the box, which is really bloody stupid.
Yes.
So Wingy and I were talking about it. We were like, well, what's how do we get hundreds? And we're both also into the auction house and settling, spreading out onto other realms. And we're like, okay, well, if we roll a Death Knight that starts at 55, and we go and do invasions, which will probably not take very many invasions at all if we actually participate, we can get a Death Knight up to 70. And then once you've got a 70 on a realm, then you can roll a Demon Hunter that starts at 98. And so I'll have another 100 pretty darn quick.
Yeah.
So that was our plan. And so, we went off, and I think I'm 68
Okay.
at the end of last night after 6 invasions. So there was the 2-hour reset. So 6 invasions. It went from 59 to 68.
Wow.
So which doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's
so
crazy good.
I'll be ready to roll the Demon Hunter, and I've actually done it on Wormrest Accord, so I'll be able to kind of build up a bit of a character base where my pacifist is.
Yeah. That's awesome. And I thought that was a really good tip, because sometimes you have, like, I know for me, I have got alts on like different servers, whether they're challenge toons or normal toons.
Yep.
And when I looked, I was like, wait, I've only got 70 pluses on 2 servers. I don't have them on the other servers that I jump around to. And I thought it was a really good way to utilize to be able to level, especially with the invasions, utilize the XP. It's fantastic. So yeah, very nice, great tip for anyone who's looking for that. Alrighty, Stone, what have you been up to this week?
I've been typing.
Yes.
I'm muting it on the stream, but you can still hear it on the Skype call. But anyway, so what have I been doing? Okay, basically just for irons, was just a mage. So I decided, okay, I'm going to log in on my level 10 mage because I had killed off my Death Knight, and I was still kind of cheesed about that. And so I decided to go to my level 10 mage, and that mage was logged out in Dunmarogue. And I logged in, and I didn't log out at a inn because, at that low hull level, yes, you get some rest XP, but it's not, you don't get like tons of rest XP, right? So, so I logged out at the little camp where you have to go kill the dark iron spies. And I'm like, okay, so let's go. And I walk up over there, and I'm like, where are all the mobs? I'm like, the mobs are, like, there's no mobs around. Like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, there's an invasion going on. And all of a sudden, I got a level. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, because I logged in, and it changed from phase 1 to phase 2. I'm like, and I got points for doing nothing, right? So I'm like, okay. So let's see if where are these mobs, and I look down for that main guy that you have to loot to get like the scroll or something, and he's not there. Like there is nothing there except for cheetahs, and that's it. So I decided, okay, well I got more XP from them killing phase 2, so I was like, okay, well let's help out in phase 3. Let's go kill stuff, right? Like, I mean, at least, well, I mean, if I'm getting XP for doing nothing, I feel bad because it wasn't like I didn't log in on purpose to do that. I logged in to go quest and then get out, right? And I figure, okay, well, since I'm getting the XP, I might as well go help out, right? So I'm far away from like the main town, so I'm not going to go back all the way over there. But there was a tower that had popped up near me. So I decided to kill a demon, which it was one of those fellhound things. I don't know what they are. And that wasn't too bad. It was pretty easy. And then one of those huge warrior guys, like the guys that looks like they have like a metal jaw or something. I don't know what's going on with their face. But they're like all big and tough and stuff.
Like the Brutals, like the Morag brutal.
Well, they're just like
with the
big warrior guys, right? And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go for this guy. And I'm just on a mage, right? And so, so basically, I went to attack him, and things weren't going so well. And I was like, oh, well, this guy's a different beast than the Fellhound. And I was like, okay, so let's get out of here. And I don't know how many hit points I had. I think I was maybe 10% health left. And I'm blinking. I'm just get me out of here. And so basically, I ran away. And as I ran away, they completed phase 3. So I threw out the entire thing, because when I started, I was like level 10 point. Like I was like 95% in, right? And I had gotten enough to get me to level 12, I think. And I was like, okay, well, let's go out of the zone. So as I'm leaving the zone, I'm heading over to the lock, right? And they killed the boss. They killed the boss that fast that between me leaving from a little bit, I guess, west of that frozen lake where all the ice guys are, where all the water guys are. Running from there to the tunnel, and then to the second tunnel, I actually dinged 13. And I was like, okay, so I leveled without doing anything. That's awesome. And so the only reason why I don't feel completely bad is because I almost died. Because I tried to actually do something, and I was like, nope, this is not going to work. Let me get the hell out of here, or get the heck out of here. There goes our clean tag, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I'm on 2 beer now. I don't really care right now. So, so then I'm like, okay, great. So then, well, now that the invasion is over, I'm going back. So I finished up the rest of the zone, and I went to lock mode, and I logged out there. But I just didn't really feel like playing then, because I was like, this mage is squishy, man. I just so that was it. I kind of want to play a different character, but I want to keep going with the mage, because I don't want to play different characters. I want to focus. Right?
You're trying to be focused.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
don't want to play different characters?
Well, hey man, I'm telling you, because before I had one of every class, and I try and level them up as I felt like it, right? And and then it takes a little bit to get back into what you can and can't do. And this is pre-patch, right? So now it's like, I don't know. Oh, Mark says, go fire at 16. It's awesome fun. Yeah, I think I'm Frost, because I had a pet. And that pet actually saved my butt, because while that warrior guy was trying to come after me, my pet died, and then I had to resummon. And if I never had him, I'm pretty sure I would have been dead, because it would have been able to catch me in one more hit and dead. So... it's just, man, these invasions. It's good XP, but I mean, if I had just stayed where I was, I wouldn't have been touched by anything. So, I could have gotten XP easy, but I don't know if I would have felt good about it. So, well, but also, thinking that based on where I was, like being level 10, does it matter compared to hitting, like, is it the same thing if you get 3 levels at level 10 than if you get 3 levels at level 97, right? I mean, it still feels bad. even though they're two completely different things. So
Yeah, I
Anyways.
suppose. Again, I suppose it's how the individual.
Oh, you were
going
gonna read.
Yeah, I was going to read Diet Olives from the chat room says Melee Mage is the way to go for a real Iron Man challenge. Spells are for cheaters.
Yeah, I was cheating. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mark does say there's only one
Yes.
more week of Invasion, so it's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
it's not a persistent problem that we're
Yeah.
going to deal with. So it is limited
So it is.
time.
So it is a world event kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I guess use it for as much as you can. But if you can, try and help out. So you're not just sitting there doing nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the same thing could be said by doing the fires, right? Because if you go do the fires,
Yeah.
technically
And if you get-
you
but
can't even
but the
flag
fires,
yourself. But
the
poor
fires
Ash
you're
here.
doing solo. No one's helping you with that. I mean,
Yes,
with
that's
these
true.
Invasions,
Yep.
you're-
And Invasions is group.
effectively you're grouping up without grouping up.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I'm not even gonna chance. I know I'm not as much as I've got plenty of normal tunes to do it on. I can't take a death. I don't think I can take a death. That just would
We
not be
should bring
good.
in your level 6 behind.
No,
Again.
no, shush. I'm
And it
not
wouldn't.
taking my level
And
6.
actually, now if you fly really high, you'll die still.
Yeah, exactly. So, there's no flying high or no flowing flowing low.
Have
I
you
was
been
gonna say,
drinking?
No flying. No, I'm not even drinking. I'm sober. It's a worry.
Awesome.
Anyway,
So
let's get on to what I did.
So what have you been doing?
Well,
You
I did
deleted
log
it.
into a challenge soon. I did log into a challenge soon. And I was in Ogrimmar and I was like, oh, let me go see. And I logged in and they were killing one of the demons, like, right there.
The Dreadlord.
A Dreadlord,
man.
right in front of me. And
Wow.
I just went, no! Log
Nope.
off.
Get me out of
Just
here.
like-
Nice.
I was like, no, I'm not. It's not gonna happen. So, I don't think I have ever pressed the log off button that quick in my whole entire life. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to take any challenge tune. That's just no. They can
Well,
just wait.
A pacifist normally does the fishing and the cooking daily in Stormwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at the moment. I'm off to Ironforge because I'm not hanging out in Stormwind
Yep.
when someone can turn red and turn around and whack me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's too, because you can turn into the demon. Well, you can change someone else into it, so it's too scary. So but I did focus on some invasion stuff just on my normal tunes because really the XP is just too good not to. It was like I have, I've got 50 million alts. I need to run something. So last night we had a girls' night with some of my mates, and okay, we did 4 invasions on these tunes. Okay, so we were level 23 when we started. This is my chamois. This is the highest level shaman I've ever had.
Oh my Lord.
I know. We did 4 invasions.
Well, shamans, right? Yeah.
And I finished off at level 39 last night. Yeah, seriously. I know. Crazy.
And- yeah, but you were actually killing things, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We were full on kill. We were in it. I have never seen Dunmorrow with that amount of people in that zone. I mean, admittedly, yes, I'm on Dathramar, which is oceanic for this ones, but it was just amazing the amount of Horde and Alliance that were there in Karanos just doing the invasions. It was crazy. And the XP, yeah, it was too fantastic. We even went on a road trip. So the invasions reset after the first one. Like they had like 7 minutes to go, and we were like, nah, we'll just stay and see if one comes up. And Dunmorrow came up a second time, but then we got Northern Barons and and Ajara. So we made our way over to Northern Barrens. So that was fine. We got to kill stuff. And then I said, okay, let's go to Ajara. Okay, I know the way. So I'm leading...
Straight through Orgrimmar.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, come on, we can go through... Because we're, dwarves. So I said, yeah, we could rock up at Orgrimmar and just be like, hey guys, we just helped save the crossroads. You should let us through. But no. So I said, okay, we will just go up. We'll follow the river. That's between Durotar and Northern Barrens. And so we go tripsing up, along we go, and dead. So, the little encampment that you're at as a Horde player when you come over the bridge from Duratan into Northern Barrens, and you've got a whole heap of quests. One person wants you to go kill the birds and get the beaks, and and then you go kill the what are they? Not the gnolls, the prickly. I can't even think what they are. Bristle boars.
Quillboar.
Quill boars.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they have level 100 guards there.
Oh, from the Barons invasion stuff? Or
no, just they have guards.
Oh,
there.
awesome.
Like they have the quest levels, which are like level, I think they were level like 19, 17, 19, 20. But then there's like these 2 or 3 level 100s. Yeah, I met them last night. Yeah,
How
so
did
that
it
was
go?
fun.
Did it go great? Were they nice?
Yeah, I died. So again, you don't want to do that on a challenge toon. And I mean, I was just listening to the girls chat, and we were just, I was in just a chill out. Come on, just follow me, let's go. And we all ended up dead. It was fantastic. And then we had to get to Ajara, so I kept taking them up until we got to the back of to Orgrimmar. And there's 2 guards that stand right out the back door, and I'm like, okay, let's just make a run for it. Because we tried to go again the river underneath the bridge. No, you can't jump up to get across that way. So we had
girls
to.
Don't look like trolls.
So we had to sacrifice ourselves again to get past. But we did. We made it to Ajara, and we made it there in time to get from phase 1 to phase 4 done. So that was quite hilarious. And as soon as we were done, we hurted really, really fast. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, 23 to 39. As I said, this is just crazy. Then this morning I got my 13th level 100. Again, I took my mage through invasions, and she went from 95 to 100.
I thought you
Just
only
doing
played
that.
warlocks.
Yeah. But I also have a mage, and now I have a mage at level 100. So,
Is that your Airy Peak?
Yep.
Dwarf? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
No.
I did the same on my Warlock on Airy Peak, which went from 95 to 100
It just
in no time.
it's too good not to. I don't even know. I think I maybe did maybe 5 or 6 invasions on her. So it's not like it's a huge amount.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's really taxing. Mind you, the mage, she's frost. Oh my gosh, I tell you, I was just like going, oh mage, this is hopeless. I'm the frost mage. Oh, yuck. Oh, yeah,
I've always been a frost mage.
Same.
Going all the way back. And then I looked at it this time around and went, I'm going to try fire. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, I think
I do
I'm
miss
going
the
to have
pet,
to change.
but fire's really good at the moment.
Okay, I might have to look at that. The frost was, I was trying to get the rotation. It just was, it was horrible. Anyway, I died a lot. Like, not even like a lot. I would hate to guess how many times I died on the mage, but it was not pretty. So yes. And then I also my original iron that I died with, that because someone gave me bad advice. I decided I would level her, so I'd have a level 70 on Dathramar, and that way I can roll another demon hunter, because I like demon hunters. So I took her through invasions as well, and at the moment she went from 61 to 67. So I'm 3 off on doing that. And you know when your toon dies and you decide not to delete them? So if a challenge toon dies and you go, oh no, I'm going to keep this one, this is fine. So I finally logged back into her, and I was like, right, I'm going to level. And I was in vent with you and Wingy, and I go to the auction house, and I'm like, right, I need to get myself some gear for her. So I'm looking at the gear, and I'm going, right, okay, I need some, something from about 55 to 60. Okay, all right, let's see, what have we got? What can I do? She's got a little bit of gold. Everything's okay. And I'm literally just about ready to buy a piece when all of a sudden I think, heirlooms. I was like, why is she still was in the white leather gear that I had when she died.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had, she hadn't even been changed across, and I was like, oh no, maybe it was male. I can't remember, but it was white, and I was like, why did I not put heirlooms on her? How did I? So that was my absolute mental moment. And it made such a difference when she got her heirlooms on. I was like, oh, she looks like she's ready to play. This is good. So yes. So
good.
That's been my just the last few days. As I said, invasions, I'm not doing it on challenge toons, but I am definitely doing it on everyone else. And I also picked up the warglaves, because they're bind on account.
Oh, are they?
So
you read my mind. I was about to say you're in the same boat as me, aren't you? You don't have your collector's edition yet, so you don't have a demon hunter.
No, I do.
Yeah. What?
I do. We rolled demon hunters together, the three of us.
On your main account?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What are you going to do with your collector's edition? You're doubling up.
Yeah. Because that's what I do. I know.
Leeta.
Don't even ask. It's yes.
Oh.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
But
for sensible people out there, don't forget to do invasions enough on some other toon to buy your warglaive, so that you'll have them when you do get to have your demon hunter.
Exactly, because they are bind on account, which is awesome. I might have to buy 2 lots.
To start with, they were bind on account, but you could only buy them on a demon hunter.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they've actually fixed it.
Yes.
So. Okay.
And you can buy them they'll be red, but it just means you can't equip them. Which is cool.
And
okay.
you can actually buy 2, because it's not a pair of warglaives. You could actually buy 2.
Yes. Alrighty. So let's get on to Chit Chat. So this is the section where people can ask us anything, questions about the challenges, share your tips and tricks, or warn people about potential disastrous areas and quests and things like that. So
don't tell them now.
Yes, exactly. So Ash, do you want to take the first one for me, please?
Sure. And the first one, as he scrolls madly.
Doing it live.
Well, it's orange, and it said at the top that I'm orange, and then I've just realised that that means that I'm reading it. It's not like what I've written.
Yes.
Okay. It's Sunday morning. Come on.
I know.
This is a tweet from Evil Stan. Hey, Evil Stan. Curious, is pre-patch invasions are okay for the Iron Man challenges? Kind of feel like it's cheating if you safely AFK it. Yes. Yes, it is.
We have discussed this.
We're not gonna flag you, but You know? Come on.
It's a moral conscious call. Do we call it that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go get the XP, at least go kill a demon or something, so that you at least have kind of a moderate risk
Participated
of
in
dying.
something.
Unless you're a pacifist.
Right?
Unless
you're a
yes.
pacifist.
And
And then if you're a
Then go kick
pacifist,
her.
well, I don't blame you because that challenge is. I can't do it.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Alrighty, so Facebook post from Linus says, "Hi there, I'm gonna try to do Iron Man challenge on my stream, but I have a question. If the player kills me on a PvP realm, does it mean challenge failed?" Yeah.
Yep.
If you die,
Yep.
you die, you
So,
get. It's any death, whether it's from from an NPC, a mob, or a player. If you die,
You know, earlier when you asked me if I had any tips for challenges starting Iron Man,
Yeah.
don't do it on a PvP realm.
Yeah.
That's like,
well,
Captain
that's why
Obvious tip number one.
that's why some people roll it on that realm
What
because
was
they
the
want to
highest-
try it, right?
Iron that we had who died a month or so ago. What was it, 70? Was it
Cobra
76
K had
or
died
something?
at 67, but he also got
67.
one. No, but he got one a little bit farther ahead, but then he died again. I'm fairly certain somebody else had it higher. I just don't know who it was. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure somebody's got higher. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I think
Okay.
the highest was like 85-ish.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And I know Rogue Slayer was doing a couple on PvP realms, and again, she got ganked by,
Yep.
it was like
That's how it
30s or 40s or something. Can someone swoop down from the sky and kill her?
Yep.
So,
Sucks.
yep,
But-
it's not pretty, but you roll on PvP. That's what can happen. So, alrighty, Stone, can you take the next one,
So
please?
we got a message from Awesome Trousers
That's a great name.
That's good.
on our Discord server. Can someone confirm if it is safe to log in on my Iron Man if she is stationed in Org on a PvE server with all the action in the city? No.
No.
I told her it's
No.
You run the risk of logging in and having somebody there being able to beat your face in. So
Yeah.
no.
Or changing you and flagging you, and then everyone kills you. So, yeah, it's take the risk. The
Well,
risk
no,
is yours
they
if
can.
you do
They
right.
can. I mean, they can cast Turn Owl lie on you, but it's up to you if you want to do the things that will flag you. So if you get changed to where you can do things, then you shouldn't be able to get flagged if you choose not to do anything.
You can turn that buff off.
Right?
You can
Yes,
just
and you
cancel.
can
You
also
can.
right-click it off. It's just the problem is...
But if you don't know what the buffs are, this is the thing. When I
Yeah.
did this on my main girl, I was like, "Oh, what's this button do? oh, I'm flagged.
Look, I've
Hang
got
on,
extra
all
action
the-
buttons. Let me hit them.
All the NPCs that are standing around me, about 30 of them, just went, "Hello, I'm going to kill you." And I flagged myself just because I can't remember which button it was, but there is one button that when you get that debuff, that it flags you. And then
Yeah.
I was like, I had that flag on for 5 minutes. I couldn't get off it unless I went up and probably jumped on a fight path, but it was like, oh, okay, so if you don't, if you just like, oh, press this, you can flag yourself, and the NPCs, your own NPCs in the city,
Yep.
are gonna kill you. So
Yep.
if you're a low-level challenge toon, you're gonna be dead. That's all I'm saying. So
Or you
be
can
very,
do cloak.
very careful.
What was it? Cloak or blend into shadows or something. There's some spell that you can go invisible.
There's like 5.
But that's
Yeah.
on a 2-minute cooldown or something. But really, the biggest part is that if a person casts Turn Ally and all the other stuff like 9 times, then they can turn themselves into a Red Lord, and at that point, they are a mob. And when they're a mob, they can kill anybody, if you're flagged or not.
Yep.
So, no,
Yep.
it's not safe. I would say go find a different city. Until
Yeah, and Diodolus says there is a button that does tell you over the tooltip.
Yeah.
But you know, what fun's that? Like, sometimes you just go and press buttons and see what happens.
Oh, man.
Especially on your main, you just
You're a
like,
clicker.
what's that? Oh,
Click,
jeez.
click.
Yeah. Yeah, click.
What does this
I try
do?
very hard not to do that on a challenge tune because,
Don't push the red button.
that normally ends up dead.
Don't push this button.
Pushes buttons. Yeah, no, we don't push the buttons.
Mm.
Alrighty. So Ash, can you take the last one for me, please?
Sure can. Just need to take a deep breath because this is all one sentence. This is from Eon. Hello, me and a pal are planning to run the challenge. I was wondering if I'd be allowed to travel with him as a higher level but not group and use this character as a scout, providing no aid to him other than telling him what is ahead, and I will not kill any mobs in his path, but to carry him as far as possible without walking into a high level mob and getting wiped out. We'll follow all the rules. I just wanted to get clarity if this will be acceptable.
Wow. That's the Scott Johnson of Australia.
Nice. That was amazing.
As he's right.
I
All right.
couldn't even do that.
Wow. There's no way I would be able to do that.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Me either. And
So,
but anyway,
I had a discussion
groupie.
with him.
It's a good question, though.
Well,
It's a good question. Yeah.
I had a discussion with him, and I said, you know, it's technically helping because you're still scouting for him. This is supposed to be a solo thing. Yes, you're not going to help to kill mobs. Yes, you're not going to heal them. Yeah, you're not going to do this and that. But, you know, you're still kind of helping. So, you know, technically you're not helping, but you are. Like, you're kind of being like a website for him. Right? And basically...
Technically you're staying within the rules, but...
Yes.
But morally and in the spirit of the challenge, you're not really sticking with it.
So, what came out of this is that their guild was running like 10 people are trying to run the Iron Man, and he's basically playing referee, but he wanted to kind of let people know if they were coming up to areas where, you know how when you're in Northern Barrens and there's still those level 90 mobs from the invasion stuff, right? You know, from the right. So
the last invasion.
Yeah. So I mean, you can get one shot by those, as we've seen by Grifter. He's been one shot, but it's like someone. I'm just reading.
100 guards on the bridge to Jurata.
Yeah. So you know, I mean, it's. I told them I kind of, you know, I'm not. I don't think it would be allowed, but, you know, I see that you're not going to help, but I'll bring it up on the show because I'm kind of like, I don't know. And so here we are. I don't know. It's kind of on that edge where they're being a website, kind of, right? Like,
are they going to be tracking the tunes? Are they putting the tunes up on the website, like to join the challenge, or are they just doing their own?
I don't know.
Little guild version of it. Because I mean, if they're doing their own little guild version, and he wants to stay within the broader terms of the rules, but wants to refine something down for them, then I'd say okay. But if you're doing the challenge and they're going to put the challenges up into the website, you know, to add characters, then it's like, well, no, I'm just like, no. So I go no.
I think the answer's no.
Okay. I think I'm pretty sure they're going to be listing the characters, because why would they ask me, right?
Pretty nice. But yeah, it's a pretty very interesting question.
Just curious if anybody has any opinions in the chat room too, because we've got a few people in here that, you know, just to you know, because it's one of these weird things, right, where you know,
Azzy, that's a low blow. Azzy
well, that's why I began to laugh.
Someone with Leeta to tell her to fly higher would have been handy. Yeah, thanks, Azzy. Not helping.
That's a high five right there, buddy.
That's not even funny.
So,
Not even
you know, it's you know, it's kind of like he's playing the role of a website and telling the person where not to go, versus you as the player not having to go to the website to figure that out. That's the way that I view that as. Like, you're getting help, but you're not doing it yourself. So I'm kind of like, no, because it feels like a no.
Quests on the internet, so isn't that getting help? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like if you
Yeah.
want to turn around and say, okay, I'm about to do this quest. Is this a vehicle quest? I don't remember what this is, and go and look up Wowhead and go, okay, you know, what's this quest? Oh, okay, no, this is not a vehicle quest, but the, you know, maybe the third part to it becomes a vehicle quest. Then I've just got my own outside help. So
it's not a lot different to, you know, if you really wanted to be careful, what you'd do is play a zone on a normal character, so that you had a fresh memory of where high level mobs were and what quests to avoid, and then you'd go and do it on your own, man. So it's not a lot different to that, really.
no, that's
So,
true.
can
And
I
people have
ask-
scouts. People have scouts to try to, so they know what's going on in a zone with, you know, what's coming up. So
We're planning on doing zone guides. Is that cheating?
there you go. So it's
Right?
it's a whole broader issue that
Right?
we didn't really.
And that's why I left this one for last, because I knew that is going to be we need to talk about it, right? You know, because if we're doing zone guides, it's basically a guide on what to watch out for. You know, don't do this quest because you will get a kill. You know, like it just depends, right? So, but the plan is to go through each spot and say what to watch out for and stuff.
And Stir makes a good Stir, sorry. Words. Stir in the chat room makes a good point. He says the best part of a guild is having chat company and advise, but not to escort someone around. And I mean, that is good, that you can certainly, again, ask an opinion in guild chat or to someone else that's playing, which comes down to, it could still be classified as help to a degree. So, you know, where does that boundary leave? It's becoming more blurred.
Well, because I mean, you could also say that when we are on. Sorry, I'm just okay. I was looking for a special email to come in. You could say that if you're not sure, and then you go ask for help on the forums, and somebody answers your question. Is that help? It's such a... Okay, so personally, I think this particular case, I would say no. Because if you're walking with the person and telling them, oh, there's a high-level mob over there, that feels no. If somebody's doing it on their own to go to a website to find out by themselves, I mean, they are taking that on themselves to go find out. And they're not getting somebody else to be there in game to hold their hand, right? It's such a, you know.
There's many variables, I think.
Yeah.
Diet Olive in the chat room just said, I think that every Iron Man toon should have 7-8 rogues and druid stealth next to them.
Yes.
Nice. I like your thinking, Diet Olive. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ferristella says, I think that has always been allowed. Otherwise, no guilds or forums would be allowed, which is silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point too, Ferristella. Thank you. So, yeah.
So
it's an interesting one. Have you got a thread on the forums to discuss this, or
no? It was just a Facebook post, and I didn't want to post his name or anything like that. It's just I wanted he's basically running it like right now. Wants to know right now. So, all right, I told him, well, can you wait till tonight and we'll discuss it? And well, we'll give him an answer. I mean, I think I agree. Is that having somebody with you. I mean, even if they're not helping you to kill things or heal you, it feels like a no.
Yeah, but I suppose it comes down to his call.
Yep.
So that's interesting. But
Yeah,
if anyone's
that's
got
why.
any thoughts, don't forget you can email the show anyway at podcast@wowchallenges.com. So
Absolutely. Yep.
let us know the thoughts if it's not going to go up on the WoW Challenges forums. We'd be interested to know. So yeah. Alrighty. Wrap up time. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's me. Our next show. Ash, man. I am so pro. I'm just. This is why I have Leeta here. Okay, so the next show, Saturday, August the 27th, 7 p.m. North American Eastern Standard Time, or whatever it is, and Sunday, August the 28th, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Time, and
My time.
Yeah, and this is our 1 year anniversary.
It is.
I mean, I know it's episode 33, but it's because we only went once a month, and then we went once every 2 weeks, and then once a week, and here we are.
Exactly.
So it doesn't feel like
That
we've done a
1
year.
shot.
It feels like it was just yesterday we started this, and we're going to have quite a few people on that. I'm really worried it might mess
It'll
up.
be fine.
Yeah,
It'll be
we'll
fine.
see.
It'll be a big show.
We'll see
anyway,
Skype. So
make sure you come and
basically,
jump
yeah, there's going to be. I think we're going to have seven people besides myself and maybe Leeta. And Leeta, there's. I'm going to talk, and don't worry. I'm not going to say anything bad, but Leeta might not be here next week because she's doing something important for herself. In 2 or 3 days, and I wish you, I've been right there with you. So, don't push yourself, because if I even get a hint that you're not up for doing the show next week, I ain't gonna accept your call. So, that's just how it is, because
just don't
health.
send me a blue baby teddy bear again.
Lord. Okay, if you come on the show, I will talk about that next week. That was awesome. So, next week will be an anniversary show. Leeta may not be here, but
if not,
I'm hoping. I wish you all the best over the next few days. You're not going anywhere, I know, but it's just I can't do words. I just do feelings and stuff.
It's all good.
Okay.
All good. I'll be fine. But so very exciting coming for next week. Anyway, a big show, a year. Amazing. So time flies when you're having fun, really. It really does. So anyway, thank you, Ash, for coming and joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, it's been a lot of fun. So do you want to tell everyone where they can find you and get in contact with you? Okay, that's it.
All right. See you.
It's a secret.
I do a once a year show with Jeppy. We're WoWGeekly on everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, iTunes, wherever you want to find us. And I'm Ashayo in most places as well.
Yes, you are. Excellent. Is it once yearly? Or haven't you done 2 shows this year already? What's going on?
We went overboard. I know.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's crazy. Alrighty. Now, where people can find us. So the WoW Challenges website is wowchallenges.com. You can email the show at podcast@wowchallenges.com as well. We're on Facebook, so check us out. Facebook.com/wowchallenges. And check out the videos on youtube.com/wowchallenges1. That is the number 1. Now, remember, come catch us live at twitch.tv/wowchallenges.
That number 1 on the YouTube thing drives me crazy.
No, it does.
It just drives me nuts.
Does it also drive you crazy that the word challenges and challengers sounds the same?
What?
Challenges and challengers.
Not here in Canada.
I will challenge you, and if we have more than one, they're challenges. But the people participating are challengers.
Oh my god.
No, don't do this to him. He's going to go into meltdown. I can see it now. Wow. Okay, I'll keep going then. Do you want me to thank the patrons?
Sure, because I'm not going to have any words. I've got nothing now.
Okay, thank you to everyone who supports the show on our patrons. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, let us know if you're wanting something in particular that, like a tongue, like a puzzle. Puzzles are good for... Thanks, Ash.
A tongue.
Just done the...
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
You can find Stone on Twitter at WoW Challenges, as well as you can listen to him on another show called Adventures in Azeroth. Wonder where he does that with. I don't know. Must be some really nice person. Wherever you can find me, you can find me on
so
Twitter.
Awesome.
Oh, shush. I'm at Leeta WoW. That's LEETAWOW. And you can listen to me. I do a couple of other shows called Behind the Avatar, where I have had both Ashayo and Stone on at various times. Adventures in Azeroth, funny about that, and Geektopia podcast. So we have to say thank you to Mark Conan, as always, for our awesome intro, because we love it. So if you want to check out Mark Conan, he's at Mark Conan WoW on Twitter.
And he'll be on next week.
And he'll be next week, okay.
Yes, he will.
Secret. Secret. I was just going to say, Madness Oh Mine said in the chat room, it got squashed by an invasion baddie. It's not as much cake. Oh, about the anniversary cake.
Anniversary cake.
Yeah, so it got squashed by an invasion. That's awesome. Alrighty, guys, I think that's a wrap. I think we're done. Ready for the outro?
If it plays. We'll see.
If it plays.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Room.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast produced by Stone and Leeta. Copyright 2016 WoWChallenges.com. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find more of his great stuff at incomnitech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
You know what really sounds different live?
What?
The fact that I listen to podcasts pretty much exclusively on 1.5 speed, just so that I can actually listen to more.
Yeah.
And so when I hear it on normal speed, I'm like, gee, that's really slow. And I realize, oh, no, hang on a minute.
Someone actually told me, because I was listening to a lot of shows, and I tried to get about 20 a week, and that lasted for about 3 weeks. And I asked, how do people listen to so many, right? And they're saying listen to it on 1.5 speed. And I'm like, I can't do that though, I don't know. I can't do it. Okay, so we need a show title. Yeah.
Show title. Ash, what would you like? Show title.
Oh God, don't put that pressure on me.
Yep.
I feel like a trillion.
Pressure. Under pressure. Stay safe.
Invasion-gasm.
Ooh. Whoa.
That's a good one.
Whoa.
That's a good one.
Tongues and Invasion-gasm?
Okay.
She's gonna kill me.
Invasion.
That's why I do it. That's why I do it.
We can do that. Yeah.
Just poke.
Shh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. We'll go with that. That sounds good. Thanks, chat room. You should all start speaking at 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
I think I'd sound like a chipmunk. I already sound. No, it just wouldn't be pretty. I know someone listens to podcasts at like double speed.
Oh.
Yeah, that's too fast.
That I can't even do 1.5. I just no.
Wow.
My brain doesn't do that so well.
I'm gonna have to listen to this show at 1.5 and just see what it listen to how it goes, because I've never listened to it like that. That'd be interesting. Stone would sound Canadian. You don't even know what we sound like.
Stone would sound Canadian.
He doesn't even know what we sound like. Yep.
A boot. A boot?
We don't say a boot. Well, some people do. I don't. And
She'll be right.
and I'll say that when we hear people saying it like that, we make fun of them all the time. Because it's like, what are you guys doing? Stop it. Stop it right now.
It's
But
probably
nope.
pretty much the same as people making fun of Australians.
Shrimp on the
Like-
Barbie?
Yeah, but we don't call it shrimp.
It's
It's a prawn. It's a prawn.
prawn. That just
It's
makes
a
it
prawn.
sound kind of...
Yeah.
Actually,
'cause it wasn't
it's not
watching.
A with an... It's
Yabby.
not... It's not A with an EY. It's A with an EH. So
A.
like so it's
A.
E. Yeah. So it's like EH. Okay.
Yeah.
10 speed. 10 speed.
He's very
Done. Show's
Yeah.
done.
Guys,
Okay, so we got
sorry,
our title. Sorry, eh? Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I say sorry all the time. Sorry. Oh yeah.
Sorry.
That I will
I'm a
admit.
boot, sorry.
No. A boot is almost like an East Coast thing,
Like a
and we're
boot.
not East Coast.
It's a moose?
There's
know.
like the people on the East Coast, they definitely have their own slang and twang and all kinds of stuff, man. We make fun of them too
Okay.
because we're from Toronto.
Alright, guys.
All right,
I have
gotta
a
go.
Sunday to
Thanks,
do.
Ash. Okay.
Sunday.
Thank you.
Sunday.
Thanks, Ash.
Yep,
I know,
we're gonna
Sunday,
head out
Sunday,
too.
Sunday. I'll talk
Chat
to you
room, thanks
later.
for showing up, and we'll see you guys next week. See you later.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.